This is the JJO Morning Show podcast with Johnny and D. Listen, rate, subscribe.
Now when you need a little extra money, what do you do?
Oh, man. Extra money. I go to the casino. I earn it. No,
terrible advice.
I take one of those junk mail flyers I get in the mail with 40% interest and take out a $5,000 loan.
Oh, good. Okay, also terrible.
Yeah,
All right.
I got 4 of those floating right now.
Oh, good. Wow.
God.
Yeesh.
God.
For sure getting your knees broke. All right. Well, there's a new trend that people are sharing on the TikTok machine where adults are opening up a lemonade stand in order to get out of debt and pay for school.
Wow.
Yeah.
Weird.
Here's one broad talking about opening one up so she can pay for law school.
So if you know me, you know I just be doing random stuff and my life literally changes as the wind blows, but it's always for the betterment of myself. So I decided to start this lemonade business. I literally saw a girl on here start a lemonade business and like pay for her entire pharmacy school. And I was like, yeah, I'm about to start a lemonade stand and pay off some debt and just kind of like get things together because I think I want to go to law school.
If she's in a bikini top, it'll work. Mm-hmm. If not, you might want to do something more lucrative like babysitting. I'm just saying. Something a little more consistent.
Well, I mean, I think, don't you have to get like a...
For babysitting?
Don't you? Well, for babysitting, you should probably get...
Under the table.
Your...
You just put them out in the garage, put a piece of carpet down.
You should get your first aid training, is what I was going to say. Yeah. If you're doing babysitting.
Well, parents are desperate, man. It's expensive. I'm just saying.
It is expensive. And for a lemonade stand, you should probably get your permits in line. Because I have seen those videos, too.
I'm trying to think of the last time I saw anybody pull over to buy a glass of lemonade from some bad, watered-down lemonade from some kid.
I've seen a few of the stands up.
You know, she'd probably be better off if she just walked up here and held a sign up for street corner trying to pay for college.
Right.
Or whatever, law school, whatever. She'd probably do better.
Yeah.
But
and don't you think location is going to have a lot to do with this too?
1,000,000,000%.
Yeah. Like, because here, you know, we have a lot of roadside stands in this area for produce and everything else.
Well, nobody trusts anybody either.
Eggs.
Who's going to drink a lemonade from some weirdo?
Right.
Unless you're hot.
Men are so dumb.
Then I trust you.
So dumb. Do you hear yourself?
If Jennifer Lawrence was on the side of the road selling lemonade, I would pay for a year of law school.
All right, ladies, this is our chance. So this is where we need to just ignore our moral compass.
Yes.
We start a lemonade stand. We get dumb men like Johnny.
Hustle me, dude.
To come over, drink our lemonade. We drug them. We take their watches and their wallets.
You live with this Invicta. I guarantee you, it'll quit running the second you put it on your wrist. I guarantee it. Have fun with that. You're doing me a favor. Here, I'll give it to you. Take it. Not a good spokesman. This is not a paid Invicta promotional announcement. Mm-hmm. So weird. Yeah. I don't know. God, it's funny. Where were we in Chicago? We were going to the great Smoke Out concert a couple of months ago. We were down in that section of town, and like 3 intersections in a row, dudes jumped out to wash our windows. Oh. And it was an Uber, and he was getting pissed. He's like, "Get away!"
Yeah.
Yeah. So they'll wash your window first without even asking. They're just on it, which seems highly illegal, but whatever. And they're looking for the tip. But
God, what was that movie Dennis Leary got so mad about that?
I don't know, man. Would you even drink somebody's lemonade for real? I mean, it's not like lemonade stands have been a common sight.
Oh, Suicide Kings. Give me the busket. Yeah, that was so funny. Right.
You know, it's not like they used to even be a thing, you know? Yeah, I'm sure the margins are fine. $2 for a glass of lemonade. I don't know. Pack of lemonade. What? $1? I don't know.
I don't know either.
I mean, I would rather like dig out an ice cold Coke or a root beer than I would somebody's lemonade. It's been sitting there all day. I don't know. Depends. Is she hot?
You're such an idiot. God, we just keep going back to the same thing.
Well, the whole thing looks creepy. You have an adult trying to sell you lemonade. That just screams creepy.
Right. Yeah.
I'm
totally.
sorry. That's just where we are.
I'm with you. I am so
At least with a
you.
kid, you're like, okay, let's stop and help the kid. That's not like,
right.
The kid in Sturgis that was doing that.
Yeah.
The lemonade stand.
Yeah. Yep. That was pretty awesome. But
so is it? Has she done it yet?
I don't think she's done it yet. No.
Okay.
And then it's like, if you're an adult squeezing out a kid, trying, you know what I mean? Like this kid's trying to do their lemonade stand, and you're there,
right?
And you're stealing business from this kid trying to make money at their lemonade stand.
There you go.
Like that's kind of crappy.
Well, how does an adult,
especially when you can go and get a part-time job somewhere?
How as an adult do you even feel good walking up to a stranger walking up to your kid selling lemonade?
Right.
Well, who even lets their kid out to do that?
Right.
It's so weird.
But
unless you live out in the country or something.
I'm just like, go get a part-time job.
Yeah, it's
go.
I'm not
do what the rest of us do and go get a part-time job.
I don't. Unless she's out there with a kid. I don't know. That's all weird.
It's all weird.
I don't see it happening. I don't see it happen. An adult. I don't know. It's like a hassle. You're not sure of the product. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the deal is.
Why am I trusting a kid to give me lemonade more than I am an adult? That's weird, too.
Hey, did you ever watch The Man Show back when Kimmel and what's his name? Why am I forgetting his name? I'm forgetting his name. But they had a kid on a corner selling lemonade, and they would feed him the lines.
Oh, yeah.
To say to the adult. The kid, like an 8-year-old girl, hey, you broads thirsty? I got a deal on beer today. The old lady's like, are you old enough? And the kid's like, don't sass me, Grandma. I'm out here trying to make a living.
People, relax.
What a complete waste
We are killing it online. Have you guys checked the comments?
of cyberspace.
Smoke That Skin Wagon says, you guys are killing it.
The JJO Morning Show Podcast.
We're internet sensations.
Johnny and D, nowhere but JJO.
Give it to me straight.
PC2. I can't give it to you straight. I'm too gay.
What is in your mouth?
Why do you want to know?
You want to know why? You want to know why? Because today is National Chewing Gum Day.
Dude, you got any gum?
Got you some gum.
We've got chewing gum.
You give me gum.
I give you gum.
The average person chews 300 pieces of gum a year.
It is National Chewing Gum Day today.
National Chewing Gum Day.
It's showtime.
I love chewing gum. You like chewing gum?
I do not chew gum.
Ever?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
My Dr. Jana told me it's bad for your teeth. And that's just fine with me. I'm just not a gum chewer. Although my wife does, like it's going out of style. Sometimes I'll have a piece, but can't remember the last time I had a piece of gum in my mouth. I don't know. I don't know what happened. What happened to me?
I don't know. That's weird. Sugary gum is bad for your teeth. Sugar-free gum is not.
Actually, it is. It's the give and take on your teeth. Actually, that's just what I'm just repeating what I'm told. It's the pressure. It's the give and
might be your teeth.
take it.
Yeah.
No, it's a general scientific.
Well, the American Dental
thing.
Association.
Oh my God, I'm not going to argue about effing gum. Chew it, people. Just chew it.
Chewing sugar-free gum has been shown to increase the flow of saliva, reducing plaque acid, strengthening the teeth, and reducing tooth decay. That's from the American Dental Association.
Get in there, people.
But that's sugar-free gum, so make sure you're grabbing sugar-free gum.
All right.
The sugary gum is bad for your teeth.
Okay.
Obviously.
Totes obs.
Yeah. And you want to make sure that if you're drinking sodas, take a drink of water afterwards too. That's another good one to get those acids off your teeth.
What about TMZ?
What is TMZ?
It's the jaw disorder.
TMJ.
Oh, sorry.
I don't know about that with the gum. That's probably going to be. Let's look it up.
Does it mess with your jaw?
Chewing can worsen TMJ disorders by overworking the jaw muscles.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Chewing gum can also cause teeth grinding.
I know. Tiger Woods started chewing gum.
Yeah.
Why? Wait. Let me look it up. Now I can't remember. He had a very scientific reason. Now I can't remember. It was in my golf magazine. I think they ran out of stuff to write about.
Yeah.
Why does Tiger Woods chew gum? Because breath all stanky.
Chewing gum helps me think.
Sweetie, you're wasting your gum.
Let's see. Tiger says, quote, I'm chomping on this gum because I usually get hungry. I keep eating so much, Woods explained. It curbs my appetite a little bit. Why do golfers chew gum? Furthermore, chewing gum can help you concentrate more on a task, and it can help with your memory. And another study from 2002 determined people who chewed throughout tests of both long-term and short-term memory produced significantly better scores than people who did not chew gum. So bada bing, bada boom. Mm-hmm. Get in there, people. Mm-hmm. Who else chews gum? Who am I thinking of? What's the basketball player? Who am I thinking of that's a famous gum chewer?
I don't know.
In sports. Here. Famous gum chewers in sports. Is there such a thing?
There's a lot. Wasn't there? There was a quench gum that was made in, wasn't that out of Sock City that was supposed to be for athletes and stuff?
Oh.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, was that them?
I feel like it
Up at the bandage company. Starts with an M. Why am I forgetting the name?
Mueller?
Mueller. Isn't that a Mueller product? Oh, Michael Jordan. God, am I an idiot?
Prairie du Sec.
Michael Jordan always chewed gum.
Quench electrolyte sports gum developed with the athlete in mind. Unique formula contains electrolytes and a sour taste that makes your mouth water.
There you go. And I think Kobe started chewing gum, too. Mm-hmm. So I don't know how they did that with a mouthpiece in, but whatever.
Yeah.
Maybe they didn't wear one. And then who's the football coach that chews gum like it's going out of style? Pete Carroll chews gum. He is a gum smacking son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think for some people, yeah, it helps like a nervous habit or whatever. Or
yeah.
I think too for like former smokers, it helps a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
some people would be very passionate about the chewing of the gum.
That all sounds good.
Yeah, I like the Orbit Sweet Mint is like my favorite. I don't know why.
Couldn't even tell you what's out there.
I know. Yeah, you're so not a gum person.
Don't even look. I used to chew Wrigley.
Mm-hmm.
Spearmint. Big Chew as a kid. I went through the, what was the stuff with the Bubblicious?
Oh, yeah.
I think I went through that. There's somebody out there with something. I can't see. She's got.
Oh, dude, Nate. Nate brought Miller High Life. I'm gonna have to take that to the Dairy Expo today.
No, that's not gonna make it out of the studio.
Hi, Liz.
That is not making it out of the studio.
How are you?
Miller High Life.
High Life in glass bottles. People been listening.
Old school, dude.
Yeah.
Old school. World Dairy Expo.
I'm headed out there today. Yeah.
Nice.
I think there's a cowbell here too.
Oh, geez.
Oh no.
Oh, geez.
Did you know? Oh, I think I smelled something else in there. There was not a single country song that I heard in the barn yesterday.
I gotta tell you, there's a pretty great epic Fake It 8 story from World Dairy Expo. There was these Japanese businessmen visiting, and this prestigious farm had JJO on. The mom went into the tent to get something, and Fake It 8 happens, and she comes out, and these Japanese guys are all staring at her, thinking she was having a good time. So
yeah.
So we need to line up Fake It 8s for the week, is what you're telling us?
So I think it's a staple at the Dairy
World
Expo
Dairy
in more
Expo.
than one way. So.
Oh no.
How do you say hold me and never let me go? What a shot take a shot at me.
Don't.
I mean,
Yes.
I'm surprised you don't have a hookup for that.
I love it. That is fantastic. That's all I needed to hear. That made my day.
So, no, JJO is probably on more than any other station. Sorry, Q106.
Yeah.
So they might have thought there was a different kind of breeding going on in a separate stall.
What happens at the Dairy
It
Expo
stays yes.
at the Dairy Expo.
Yes. I love it.
It's fantastic.
Great story.
I know. I mean, it's
all right. Well, I got to send
many.
So one is that I saw we were sitting at Liberty Station having a cocktail on Friday, and I saw all these 18-wheelers rolling in with some sexy farm equipment. I mean, big-ass stuff.
For sure.
Like brands I've never heard of before. It's really interesting. I didn't know there were that many people making combines. Started with an N, and it was red. I've never heard of that name before. Couldn't even pronounce it.
Not our equipment company that we started. Don't run no more.
Don't run no more.
Well, I mean, that's what makes it cool. It's global. Some of these people are shipping equipment on containers.
Right.
They left back in May.
Yeah.
On a ship and came here, and then they have to sit through ports and customs and.
Yeah, it's pretty wild.
Probably came in from some canal and got picked up in Milwaukee.
Yeah, probably, and then it ends up here on display.
That's so badass.
It's pretty cool.
That's cool. Yeah, I didn't see that brand though. Don't run no mo. I didn't see any of that stuff go by.
It's a local thing.
It's a local. When you know, you know. Don't run no mo. What was that story about?
The guy, the people taking construction equipment from the job site.
They're stealing equipment from Epic.
Oh gosh.
A couple of duders in cowboy hats are stealing.
Yeah,
everything at Epic.
They go for well-known names, and I was like, so we need to start an equipment company that nobody knows.
Right.
One that's less appealing.
I mean, would you touch a tractor with a badge that says "Don't run no mo"?
No.
Right.
Incorporated? I wouldn't touch that.
See?
Surprisingly, all you got to do is probably paint it. The paint color has everything to do with it.
Yeah.
Boom.
Right.
Yeah. It's a
Talk about
strange phenomenon.
branding, dude.
Yeah. Strange phenomenon. Like the paint colors are, like trademarked and all that jazz, and it's all about the paint. I don't know that what's underneath is all that different.
Yeah.
The paint.
Crazy. Good call. All right.
Yeah. Well, enjoy some Miller High Life and more cowbell.
When is the official kickoff? Is it like today?
I think it's
tomorrow.
Tuesday.
Tomorrow.
Yep. But stuff's been happening all weekend. I'm sure Dee kind of filled you in on her adventures out to the Dairy Expo already. So.
What are you doing out there?
Yeah. I was Magna waving out there. Some show heifers.
Yeah.
Don't they have their own Magna waivers out there?
No.
Not one Magna waiver.
It's not something that's really kind of come onto the dairy industry.
No
but it's
kidding.
Interesting. One of the heifers came from Pennsylvania, and she definitely was, way more relaxed, way more just.
What was wrong with it? What was wrong with it?
Nothing. They just get stiff on the trailer.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
And even it was so. I wish I would have got video because the one lady pulled her cow out to get her top line all done and everything, and you could tell she was stiff. And as Brian was walking Siri back into the stall, the difference in how those animals moved, it was so apparent. And I was like, dang it, I needed video of that.
Right. It could be a big thing because when you can watch online and now for free at worlddairyexpo.com. You can see some of the animals are, they do get a little stiff, and they are walking sometimes up to 90 minutes in a circle.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They get evaluated. So that's a lot of time on your feet walking around.
Mm-hmm.
Word. All right, cool.
Move out better.
All right,
Have a super week, you guys.
Hello.
Yes, thank you, Liz.
So now I can actually say, and it means something, tune in Tokyo. That's what we say when I'm twerking nipples. I say tune in Tokyo when I...
Oh, man, Christy is a lucky lady.
Yeah, she's a lucky broad.
We thought uploading to the cloud was something completely different. The JJO Morning Show Podcast. Johnny and D, JJO.
All right, let's talk about emoji.
Let's go to the emoji chat.
It's so weird. Now, you use a lot of emojis.
We need a title for this first.
Okay.
Emoji Corner.
Okay.
Emoji Thoughts. Because we've had let's go with the greatest hits. Coin Convo is the top forever, best ever.
Cat chat.
What's the
Foul play, right?
What's the nunchuck one?
touch a machete.
A touch a machete, yeah. And then we need emoji corner, where you can cry if you don't like the emoji somebody sends you. It's like the crying bench in a shower, but any corner will do.
Really, yeah.
All right.
Okay.
It's time for emoji corner.
And then we need like a tambourine sound effect.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, I like tambourines. According to a new survey, 41% of people believe that every text message needs to include an emoji.
I won't even disagree with that.
41%.
No. But most people get upset and they think it's, somebody's being mean. So you got to watch out. Watch what you wish for.
Or else the text feels, quote, naked.
Yep. Somebody's being sarcastic.
Yeah. And it's more common among younger adults. 70% of Gen Zers say you need an emoji compared to 46% of Gen Xers, which I thought was pretty high, especially like Gen Xers really don't care about much.
Wait, what was that stat again?
70% of Gen Zers say you need an emoji and 46% of Gen Xers.
Okay. Yeah, sure.
Which like Gen X usually doesn't care about much.
Mm-hmm. So
that was kind of shocking.
I don't have an emoji library or a cache of emojis. I'm sure you do. Do you have like 1 million emojis you pay for?
No, I don't buy emojis. That's silly.
I just use the ones that Apple gives me.
Yeah.
It seems to be doing the job.
Let's see. What's in my frequent one? I use the skull a lot for, dead, like something super funny. I use goat a lot.
Like everything I buy in life, here's what I base. Here's the equation I use. Is this more important than me buying a dozen new Pro V golf balls?
Yeah.
That's like my comparison base. Like, is 1,000 emojis more important than a dozen Pro Vs? No, it is not.
I would never buy emojis or stickers, but good for you if you do. If it makes you happy, I'm happy for you. Words are important too, for now. 38% of people say texting just a simple emoji is a conversation killer.
Oh.
So, yeah.
Really?
If you just text like the laughing face, conversation's over.
Wasn't there a thing where I remember us talking about if you send somebody an emoji, what was that? They get upset for some reason. They think you're being
thumbs up.
Yeah, it's almost like it's a rude response.
Passive aggressive.
Passive aggressive is exactly
thumbs
correct.
Up,
right.
Or if you put text back K.
Right, that's the worst one. Like they're being rude. They're blowing you off. Mm-hmm. You're not worthy of a response. Mm-hmm. You're getting a K. Period. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. God, we're so sensitive.
I know. Well, and then there's this moment.
What are they supposed to say? They just saved you another reply. I mean, that's a time saver.
Did you just K me?
Do not K.
Well, adding an emoji to every text may seem over the top. 58% of Americans believe emojis do improve how we communicate digitally. Sure, because it helps relay tone, right?
Yeah.
Which goes back to you can pretty much say anything as long as you add a winky face.
You bored, you happy, you're being sarcastic.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
I like the upside down smiley face.
Is this how you treat everybody on a text? God.
I like the melty smiley face.
I like a little poo pile. I like, I guess my favorite one, I'm trying to think of the one I use the most when I do it.
Doo-doo. I do.
And I only do it with my wife, really. It's the one, the little yellow smiley face dude, but his tongue's sticking out. He's got one eye closed and the other one wide open.
Yeah.
I guess that's my favorite. I don't know why.
It's like the wacky face.
It's the wacky guy. I like the wacky guy.
Oh,
yeah. For some reason.
But
I don't think about it much. This is the most I've thought about emojis in 10 years.
Yeah.
I'll do better.
Emojis, I guess, are a big deal.
Hi.
Morning.
Hi.
Hey, yeah, last year my wife sent her brother a happy birthday message, and all he did when he texted back was TY for thank you. Guess who doesn't get one anymore?
I wouldn't even have known what that meant. I wouldn't even have known what that meant.
She knows, but she knew it meant thank you. But
Yeah.
I mean, too lazy to even write thank you out. I mean, just TY. She doesn't even send them nothing anymore.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. I guess. Yeah. Thanks for that, Abe. He's right. Is he right? Yes, he is. You're not worthy of a reply. It's a very. Yeah. It's what's the word I'm looking for? It makes you feel very unloved to get a TY.
Well, that's like,
hey, thanks. When are we getting together next time? Hey, thanks for the yada yada, blah blah, black word garbage, blah blah. What a TY will do perfectly. I got to rethink my whole text game.
I think you're doing okay. I don't see you hanging out with super sensitive people that are worried about what emojis you're using.
I don't, but I think I'm not a K period person.
Right.
I'm one to type out a sentence, and I probably over-explain things because I mansplain quite a bit. So I probably do that in my text too.
It's okay.
It's probably too much. I could do better, I guess. But it's a fine balance.
Right.
You don't want to be rude. You want to give them credit due for, reaching out. Something worthy, of their time.
But also there's the people that write, like, a freaking novel in the text, and you're like, bro, why? Yeah.
And then you can text too many times, and then just bother people.
What a conundrum. You know what? Stop talking to people.
It's
just stop.
A lot of this is more than I thought about or talked about this in my life. I think I didn't even know. I had all this bottled up. It's weird when you're doing something and you don't know why until you talk about it.
Right.
Then it makes it even weirder.
Yeah.
It's like I didn't even know I was going out of my way to make somebody not feel bad by not replying in the manner that they replied, that they reached out with. So we have equal good feelings.
Well, and then, like, what's weird, have you ever gone back, like, a couple hours later and you'll read a text that you sent and you're like, oh, my God, does that sound bitchy? Like, I didn't mean for that to sound bitchy.
Right.
So then it's, God, why is it so hard?
Texting. I don't know. It's just one of those things you get in a algorithm with your friends, I think.
Right.
But guys are weird because, I don't know if women do this, but, like, my buddy John will text, like, this weekend. I said, are you in town? And he was he goes, well, I got a shooting competition Saturday, but I can golf Sunday. But I already had plans Sunday, so I just never got back to him. I still haven't but we're okay.
Right.
That's just what we do.
Oh, yeah, totally.
And I haven't heard, I didn't reply because I already had plans. Because you're not golfing on my time.
It's the assumption.
And then he never replied, and we're fine.
Right. I'm sure some people would probably get worked up over that.
Yes.
But if you've made it this long as my friend.
Right.
Yeah. You understand.
We know. I am what you thought I was.
Dumbing down your smartphone. One podcast at a time. Listen, rate, and subscribe to the JJO Morning Show podcast. Get up with Johnny and D. JJO.
All right, we're going to head to Florida for some crazy broad in a golf cart.
Patio pain when a woman driving a golf cart crashed into a crowd dining at a Florida restaurant. People were struck and trapped right under the golf cart.
Hey, we're 7's Olivia DeVenti with this dangerous drive.
Surveillance video captures a golf cart squeezing its way up a ramp and into a dining area, slamming into multiple tables and multiple people.
If you look at the video, it's pretty dramatic. You can see some people almost end up underneath the golf cart.
It happened Saturday at Taco Tiki just outside of Port St. Lucie in Jensen Beach. Investigators with the Martin County Sheriff's Office say an employee from the Ocean Breeze Resort had driven the cart about a half a mile to Taco Tiki. feet. Somewhere along the way, a woman got in the cart with him. The sheriff's office then says at some point she was in the cart alone and tried to drive it.
She did say she was trying to turn it on, didn't know how to operate it, and ended up crashing into tables full of people eating dinner.
Captain Romero says multiple people suffered serious injuries. One woman fractured her pelvis.
Oh, my God.
She did claim that she had taken a sip of an alcoholic beverage with dinner, but we did all our field sobriety tests. We did all the testing that we need to do with our traffic and our DUI units, and the results came back that she was not intoxicated at the time.
The woman driving the cart, who has not been identified, was charged with careless driving causing injuries, but investigators do not believe alcohol was a factor.
She just didn't know what the hell she was doing.
Listen, let me tell you something about golf. You play it where it lies.
Not applicable here, dude.
Stop talking. Her ball was on a table in somebody's water.
Okay. It's not that hard to figure out how to drive a golf cart, dude.
Right. Alcohol is probably 100% of all golf cart accidents would be my.
Well, not this one.
Would be. I know, but still, on the whole.
Like, this is just dumb.
I think she was aiming for somebody, is what it sounds like.
It looks sus in the video.
Yeah. That sounds too.
How do you not know where the brake is at?
Right.
That bitch broke someone's pelvis.
Now that you can sue for.
That I would sue for.
Nicolay Law.
1-855 Nicolay.
Nicolay. Yeah, that's a weird one, man. I'd say it's a tiki. What kind of wall was
Taco tiki?
Taco tiki.
No wall.
No wall.
It was like a ramp. Because it's Florida. It's tough to be outside. It's like a patio.
How old was she? Does it say? Did you say?
No, but just judging from how she looked in the golf cart, I'm going to say anywhere from like 35 to 45.
I thought maybe she's going for the senior citizen special platter if it was the Villages or something.
I'm going, how do you not know where the brake is at?
Yeah. A woman driver. That's all I can tell you.
Oh, God.
I mean, she should have been back there making us tacos. Instead, she's in the golf cart. I don't know, man. Some people panic. I don't know what to tell you, but that's a bad one.
Man, there's a lot of stupid people in the news today.
That's a lot of stupid right there. Hi.
Hey, so there's this weird phenomenon. I've seen this in person, actually, where people do the wrong thing and panic and just keep doing the wrong thing.
Right.
Well, we were buying a scooter from this guy, and he was actually trying to tell us about not doing this, and he did it.
Right.
And you grab the throttle, and you can't let go of the throttle.
Right.
Because you're on the bike, and you're getting lunged back, so it's pulling on your hand, which is pulling on the throttle, which is making it all worse. And you got to just let go of the damn thing. I wonder what the name for it is. It's kind of a weird phenomenon where they can't just stop doing what they're doing.
If you go on YouTube, you see a million of these people on ATVs and dirt bikes and whatever, and they can't let go of the throttle. They do. They panic.
So, like, because she definitely she had her foot on the gas. For sure.
Right. She's like, oh, stop. And she just kept pushing harder.
Yeah.
Except she didn't move her foot.
Right.
To the brake.
Or even just take her foot off the damn gas. That would have been enough because she was going up a ramp. If she would have just stopped.
Up a ramp.
You know, like, it is. What is that phenomenon? It's weird.
Dude, it's taco.
He totally grabbed the throttle of that scooter. We were trying to buy a scooter from him, and he's like, don't do this. And then he grabbed the throttle, and it took off on him, and he was doing a Superman on the back of the moped. I'm like, just let go. And he bounced off the building and stuff. It was hilarious.
God, dude.
I felt so bad for him. He's like, don't do this. And then he shows us what not to do and crashed the dang moped.
Oh, no.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, he totally took off. He went like 30, 40 feet, hit the building, dumped it over, cut his finger real bad.
Oh,
he's like, holy crap, dude, just let go.
Wow.
That's wild.
Yeah, you see it a lot. And those make for the great, the best videos of people landing on their head. But
There's got to be some kind of psychological name for it.
Yeah,
that effect,
let me. You're right.
phenomenon.
Yeah, you're right. Well, I think it's just sheer panic is all it is, and you don't know what to do. I think it's a lack of experience is all it is.
It's called whiskey throttle.
Yep, driving while stupid.
Whiskey throttle.
It is.
That's a good band name.
It's what happens when a rider loses control, panics, and loses even more control, resulting in sometimes serious injury.
That's awesome. All right, man. Thanks, man.
There we go.
That's I was going to say maybe she's a snowbird down and she didn't have her feels out in the golf cart yet. She didn't have control of
That was
her golf.
crazy.
And by the way, what kind of golf cart was it? Did it look like just a regular old golf course?
Yeah.
Because some of those golf carts are pretty souped up that those old people drive around in down there.
No,
they look like 56 Chevys and stuff. They soup them all up.
The golf cart was from like a resort that was right down the road.
Gotcha.
An employee was driving it. The employee must have got out, and then she did whatever it was she did. It was nuts.
She done and up.
But damn, that woman that broke her pelvis is going to have a long road to recovery. Holy smokes. All right.
Maybe she did a Jordan Belfort, like when he was trying to get the white Lamborghini home.
Oh, yeah.
After putting lewds up
Right.
maybe the lewds kicked in or whatever that was.
She's just be sitting there in that golf cart. The footage is crazy.
The JJO Morning Show podcast with Johnny and D. Listen, rate, subscribe. Catch a new show every Monday through Friday, 6 till 10 a.m. on 94.1 JJO or streaming anywhere in the JJO app. Johnny and D. Nowhere but JJO.